Hi, everybody. My name is Jo.
And I'm Patricia.
We often get a lot of questions, especially from newcomers, asking us to tell them what the Reiki box is all about. So, in this short video, we thought we'd answer some of the questions.
So, if you're interested in the how, what, and why of the Reiki box, please stick around.
We're often asked, what's a Reiki box? Well, it's like a prayer box. Names are placed in it, and we, or a healing group, sends Reiki energy and prayers into it, asking for blessings for the individuals or their situations. Patricia can explain Reiki energy.
Reiki energy is simply universal energy. It's called different things in different parts of the world, like chi or prana or prayer. It's all cosmic energy that can be directed where you want it to go simply by intending it. In our Reiki box, the prayers are sent asking for the most benevolent outcome for the person or the situation.
The Reiki box is part of our personal practices, and it's an important part of the Women's Meditation Circle. In 2006, we started with a small 6-inch box that grew to the one we have now that's triple the size. It's a box that was crafted for us out of ancient woods by a 4th-generation Italian artisan. Patricia can explain how the Reiki box works.
So the Reiki box is a simple way for us to send powerful blessings to many people at once, without worrying that we've overlooked anyone. The Reiki box is on our altar at all the monthly women's meditation circles. Small slips of paper are provided for the attendees to write names and intentions. Every day, Jo and I hold the intention for everyone in the box. We found these words to be most effective. We ask for the most benevolent outcome. But if you can't get to the women's meditation, or you have a situation that is urgent, please send me an email with the name, the person's location, and the issue. I will place the name in the box on your behalf. You'll find my email in the notes below. Remember, anything or any situation that is out of harmony can be placed in the Reiki box. We'll send energy that it be restored to its natural state of wholeness.
With the box getting full of names, we created a sacred ritual where we burn the names on the summer and winter solstices. Patricia chants Green Tara's mantra as the names are placed in the fire. When the ashes cool, they're collected and taken to the holy site chosen for that year on our travels. Over 16 years, the ashes were spread on almost every continent. There's a list of them in the notes below. This video only covers 6 of the locations.
In 2014, we went on a tour of the megalithic sites of Ireland. All 12 members of that group asked to join us in a ceremony at the Standing Stones of Carramore in Ireland. In the heart of that circle, we invoked the Celtic ancestors on behalf of all the names released there.
En route to a totally different location in Colorado, we stumbled on Annie's tree. It turned out to be the right place to release the ashes because several pilgrims joined in our ceremony and told us that this tree was a place where great healings had already occurred.
In 2016, we visited the island of Iona in Scotland. On the highest mountain, which is 333 feet above sea level, we found ourselves at Bridget's Well, a place known for its healing powers. All the women in this tour group asked to join us, and we climbed the steep mountain together, holding sacred space as the ashes were released into the well.
The Very Large Telescope Array is a radio observatory in the New Mexico desert that searches for signs of intelligent life in the universe. The ashes were released under the domes of those 27 giant telescopes. We're convinced the prayers went out into the cosmos, gliding along with the radio signals.
And when we visited Mount Shasta, we found an old-growth sugar pine grove. There, a towering grandmother tree and her daughters formed a natural circle. In the center of it, we set an altar of stones, moss, feathers, and sands of the world, and then placed the ashes inside the belly of the old tree.
In 2019, we took the ashes to the Cathedral of the Holy Grail in Valencia, Spain. The Grail, considered to be the cup Jesus used at the Last Supper, is in a small private chapel where pilgrims come to pray. On the day we visited, the chapel was empty, so the ashes were blessed, and then we placed them under the oriental rug in front of the altar. Now that's a cross-section of many places that we visited and where we held ceremony. Over the years, there have been many remarkable healings, and those not healed had easy transitions.
I'll just tell you one story. We received a request for an infant whose liver wasn't functioning correctly. She wasn't expected to live. We try not to make judgments about what is possible and what isn't. So we simply went to work asking for the most benevolent outcome for her and her family. I won't dwell on the ups and downs of that year, but eventually a liver donor was found, and today she's a healthy child, going to school, and living her life.
We hope you now have an idea of the potential for miracles when names or intentions are placed in the Reiki box. It happens through the power of prayer and the power that's generated when we set healing intentions for someone. It's always followed by asking for a most benevolent outcome.
I'd like to thank you for joining us. And if you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. It really does help the channel. And until next time, we wish you the most benevolent outcome in all of your endeavors.